Artists and creatives, you have the power to heal, transform, and elevate lives. Are you ready to step into that power? Hello and welcome to Superfan Attraction, personal branding for artists and creatives. I'm your host, Diane Foy, and I'm so excited to have you here. I am going to share my Superfan Attraction Method. It goes through 3 phases of personal branding, purpose-driven content, and media spotlight. It's the 3 phases that I believe we all need to go through and explore and learn in order to succeed in the arts. And in order for our businesses to succeed, in order to attract the fans, media, and industry that will help you in your career. And I've gotten there through my experience. I started out as a photographer, then I was a makeup artist. So I have a lot of fashion and image background, but I have always loved musicians and actors. And so I was an entertainment publicist for 16 years. And I got to work with Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction, punk legends DOA, the Parlotones from South Africa. They're the biggest band there. Canadians, Sass Jordan, Dearly Beloved, Brian Byrne, Big Sugar. And actors, Mackenzie Phillips, the Female Eye Film Festival, Tyler Blackburn, Robert Loggia, all these amazing actors I got to work with as well. But along the way, I was always working with up-and-comers. I loved helping unknown artists become known. When I first started publicity, it was pretty easy to get publicity and press for the artists I worked with, no matter if they were known or not. But the industry changed a lot. It was 16 years, so, and it was harder and harder to get media attention for up-and-coming artists. And more artists were coming to me, and they weren't ready for publicity. And I watched way too many artists waste thousands of dollars. Publicity is not cheap. And if you do it before you're ready, you're wasting your money. And so I would always, basically talk people out of hiring me, because I wanted you to develop your personal brand, get consistent with who you are, explore your story. What is it about you that is unique from every other artist or creative out there? And why should the media cover you? And are you active on social media? Yeah, that became increasingly important. And if an artist or creative or someone that wanted to get publicity for their project didn't have that, there's only so much a publicist can do. And sometimes I realized that they didn't really know how. It's one thing to go get active on social media, go figure out your brand. But I realized that I could have a greater impact as a coach because I could help you through it. I could take artists through and let's stop and explore who you are. What do you really want? I developed the Superfan Attraction Method, and that begins with personal branding. Until you know what you're promoting, publicity and even social media marketing is not going to produce the results. And so starting with personal branding, it's who you are, why you want it. Ideally, you figure out what it is you really want in your career or your business. And then goal setting can help you break down the steps to get there. But first, you got to know what it is you want. What are you working towards? And most importantly, why do you want it? My why is I was a very shy child, and no matter what was going on in my life, I would escape to the world that artists and creatives and performers create for us. I was obsessed with music of all kinds, all genres, and movies and television shows and art, photography, all this. And when it came time to pick a career, I just had to do something for in the arts and entertainment. And that's where I came into photography and makeup artistry. Loved, had a long career doing makeup for videos and fashion shows and photo shoots and all that. And I loved it, but I still craved more one-on-one with artists to help them, I guess, a bit more. So then it was entertainment management, and I started my publicity company, and I loved being able to promote artists that I believed in, to have bigger opportunities come to them. And so that's my why. I get, as you see, I get passionate when we talk about arts and entertainment and helping artists pursue what they really want, because too many artists quit. And we need arts and entertainment. So back to this personal branding is this is the podcast, now the video show, and I've created the Superfan Attraction Method, but I've created a free training. So you can get the free playbook that takes you through the 3 phases and all the steps that go under those 3 phases. But I created a mini course, a little training that takes you through the personal branding part of the playbook. And you also get a taste of what it's like to work with me, how I coach my clients, because you'll come away from the training with 4 key lessons. One is exploring your future vision, then exploring your core values and beliefs, limiting beliefs, we all have them, and your story timeline, because it's all about your story. And whether you're creating content for social media or publicity, they want to know your story. And that's also super fans. They become super fans when they're really invested in who you are, what you're about, what you stand for, in addition to your talent. Because when you think about your favorite artists or mentors, you probably love them more than just their skills, their talent. You love the way they dress, you love their personality, you love their humor, their hobbies. Maybe they tell a part of their story that you really connect to. That's what gets a super fan. And so these steps are really important. And in addition to on upcoming episodes of what you can expect is I'm going to do solo shows and dive into the Superfan Attraction Method with personal branding and PR strategies. In the next few episodes, we're going to talk about the 3 phases, but then we're going to explore all the different topics underneath each phase. And then I also want to invite special guests. There's so many, I have so many mentors, and one person can't do everything or know everything. So I want to invite special guests on to help us with mindset. And because I've realized that health and wellness is important. You could be a go-getter and work hard and go after your dreams, and know what your future vision is. But if you're not healthy, you need that. So I'm trying to put more emphasis on that as well. So we'll have some, health and wellness and mindset guests on, and art entrepreneurship. I'm covering more the PR and marketing side of it, the promotion. But there's more to running a business than that. There's more to having a successful arts career than that. So I will invite special guests on the show. And coaching. Finally, I would love to invite some of my listeners, viewers onto the show and be coached by me on one of the topics in the Superfan Attraction Method. I'm so excited to take you on this journey. I almost forgot. I want to add a gemstone crystal healing recommendation at the end of these each week. And so for this week, I thought, what are the stones for, new beginning, a fresh start? Because that's what I'm doing here with the podcast. And so Rainbow Moonstone is the stone of new beginnings. It brings mental clarity to embrace new opportunities. And it's good luck and success. The other one is Labradorite, and it's a stone of serendipity. It's a self-empowerment stone that helps you trust yourself, and it protects against negativity. So serendipity, new beginnings. Let's do it this week. And I also see that I've messed up my background here by slapping my vision board up, but that's okay, because in a future episode, we're going to be talking about vision boards, and I will show you mine in detail. Till next time. Thanks for watching Superfan Attraction. If you enjoyed this episode and all that you're learning, be sure to subscribe. To connect with me, I'm Diane Foy Arts on all socials and in the Superfan Attraction group on Facebook.